You know, Disney and Lucasfilm must be feeling like Mr. Creosote at this point with all the crow they've been eating, and this week they just ate that fateful after-dinner menu.
It's only a wafer thin.
Revenge is a dish best served with an after-dinner mince.
You know, honestly, I think Disney and Lucasfilm had absolutely no idea what was going to happen this week. Heck, I even didn't. But Star Wars fans around the globe, I salute you.
Even when the mouse gets a W, it still ends up being a hilarious slap to the face. It tickles my taint whiskers.
You see, this year marks the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. In predictable fashion, the mouse re-released it for 1 week only for the obligatory cash grab. But they got a lot more than what they bargained for. You know, my best friend and I have this monthly guys' night where we catch dinner and a movie, and it all began 20 years ago with this very movie, so of course we had to go. Before we even got in the door, there were signs taped to the windows that said all the collectibles were already gone and they weren't expecting any more, so stop asking.
Bruh. Meanwhile, they were having a clearance sale on crap that hadn't sold, from Red One, Captain America, and of course Snow White.
The theater was almost full, which in and of itself was unusual, especially when you consider the film we saw for last month was Snow White, which was empty. It was just us two idiots trying to take a bullet for the team so you guys didn't have to. My heart was so full, there was cheering, there was chuckling at all the moments that are now in the Internet Meme Hall of Fame.
Hello there.
And enthusiastic applause at the end.
General Kenobi!
You know, it's important to note here, this is far from a perfect film. It's the best of the prequels, to be sure, but still, it was a vital litmus test for how hungry actual Star Wars fans really are. Disney and Lucasfilm have largely been making absolute garbage and have had the arrogance to blame the fans for not showing up.
But this week, Star Wars showed up and the fans showed up.
May the Force be with you!
Funny how that works. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith shows lasting appeal with 42.2 million at the global box office this weekend. This article, which could be classified as a self-own, isn't even from an industry rag. This is literally from the Disney website. A 20-year-old movie in a 1 week limited release snagged $42.2 million. For comparison, the aforementioned Snow White got 42.2 million domestically in its opening weekend. Wah, wah. Once again, Disney, for the millionth time, it's not the fans. The fans are still there. We proved it this week. You literally could have made money hand over fist by just not making a damn thing and just monetizing the original movies.
But no, they had to let that arrogant bint piss all over everything by letting her hijack it for her agenda.
It's kind of sad that we have to tear it down.
To be fair, it's not just her, she who will not be named, but she's just the poster child. The mouse and the bulk of Hollywood are just as guilty. So where is Star Wars now? Skeleton Crew was good. No one watched. Andor is good. No one is watching. And the only reason people are talking about Andor at all is because of that scene, which was probably included deliberately just to generate buzz. At a lackluster Star Wars celebration, they announced Starfighter with Ryan Gosling. What they didn't tell you is that 5 other Hollywood actors turned down roles for that movie. Jesse Plemons, who is a phenomenal actor, Jodie Comer, fresh Oscar winner Mikey Madison, Sarah Snook, and Greta Lee. While there's speculation that Hollywood talent is hesitant to work with Lucasfilm due to a string of unrealized projects, the reasons behind each of these 5 actors turning down roles for Star Wars Starfighter are unknown and likely vary. Yeah, that's true, I can agree with that. But here's my take. Gosling is the only household name on that list. If this film is garbage, his career would easily survive it. But the rest of the names on that list were up-and-comers, so if this went south, and the odds of that are pretty high, those people would end up in the same purgatory that Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and Kelly Marie Tran are in. And I don't blame those guys for turning down a role in this movie. I wouldn't accept a role in this movie.
If this film is made at all.
And actually, that's where my money is at, given her track record. I could be at Kathleen Kennedy's house, and she'd yell, "Dinner's ready," and I wouldn't believe her. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and stay fresh, cheese bags.